All right. Well, we all know when you're first getting started, most of the time it's hard to save money. It's either, you just bought a house, you just got married, you're out on your own for the first time, and saving money is just hard. So I, I have 10 tips that you could start using that will hopefully start you off on the right foot. So first, you need to definitely set a goal. Figure out, you know, how are you going to save, um, you know, what you're going to do, things like that. If you're saving for a down payment, a trip, figure out what the goal is. You definitely need to set a deadline because you just don't want it to be ongoing where, oh, one day I want my dream house. Well, maybe you set a goal in 5 years. If I save X amount of dollars, I will have my dream house down payment. You definitely want to track expenses. They can easily get out of control. You just don't realize you're just out. You pick up, you know, something small you wanted, and the next thing you know, you're eating out. Actually, eating out is definitely hurts the budget. You don't even realize it, but you spend so much extra money eating out when you can just buy something, cook it at home, and for like a tenth of the price. You definitely want to analyze the costs. You need to make a budget, um, figure out how much everything is, what how much money you're bringing in, and then basically you go from there. Um, Pay yourself first. So basically, when you get your paycheck, um, in the money that you're setting aside for the rent and everything else, you're definitely going to set aside for your savings just like it was rent. So you don't just take it all into your pocket. You definitely just take it out right away because we all know once the money goes into your pocket, you're probably going to end up spending it. I mean, just what we do. Instead of setting a fixed amount, like say every week I want to save $50 or $100, basically take a percent out. So as you start making more money, a higher more money will go into. So if it's 10% and you're making $1,000 a week, you're gonna be putting $100 away. And when your salary hopefully one day goes to 2,000, you're setting $200 away. Think about savings. Wake up is basically just being honest with yourself on what's going on, your spending habits. Just because you have to decipher what wants and needs are. Don't make your wants a need. You don't need new shoes to go out with if you have shoes already. I mean, it's just one of those things you got to decipher what you definitely need versus things that you just want that you spend money on. And like anything, saving money is a skill. I mean, it's just not going to happen overnight. Um, you got to stay focused on it, especially in the beginning. It's the hardest to start. Once you're doing it for a couple months, it will just come natural. But you definitely want to get in the mindset of saving money for your future and just not spending everything that you're making. So I hope when you're starting out, you use some of these tips, start putting money away, and create a nice savings, and for your dream house or the trip you want or whatever it is.